Hello digital marketers. Welcome to the second video of Campaign Manager 360 tutorials. In this tutorial, we will train you how to plan, how to run, and how to report on campaign in Campaign Manager 360. This is the second video of this series. If you haven't watched the first one, I would recommend to watch that, and I'll put the link in the description below. In this video, we will try to understand how to toggle between the different modules of Campaign Manager, and we will go around the UI in Campaign Manager 360 to get familiar with the UI, to have a basic idea about what to find where. If you are new to Campaign Manager 360, make sure you try to remember everything or make notes. In order to log into your Campaign Manager 360, the first thing you do is you go to this particular URL here, which is campaignmanager.google.com. Once you go to this particular URL, if you have been added to any of the particular Campaign Manager accounts, so once you go to this URL, it will ask you to put your Gmail address and password. If you already have access to any of the Campaign Manager accounts, so you will be directly logged into that particular account. If you have access to multiple accounts, it will ask you which account you want to log in. Again guys, reiterating, Campaign Manager 360, you cannot create an account on your own unless some of the resellers or Google has created an account for you. So once you enter your username and password and you have access to any of the Campaign Manager accounts, this is the UI you will be redirected to. So you will see here there will be different sections of the UI, but before we go to each of these sections, first I want to show you there are three modules of Campaign Manager. Now in order to toggle between each of them, you will have to go here and click on this particular icon here. If you see within Campaign Manager 360, I see three different modules or options. One is trafficking, one is planning, and one is reporting and attribution. So unlike any other platforms, in Campaign Manager, if you want to create a campaign in Campaign Manager, you will have to go to this particular module, which is trafficking. If you are just working on a plan before running or executing the campaign, you will have to go to this particular planning section. And if you are just want to do reporting or attribution, then you will have to go to reporting and attribution. It will be much clear after we go through in detail in this course, but this is a generic idea. The heart of the Campaign Manager, I would say, is trafficking, because you will spend a lot of time there running and executing the campaigns, and reporting and attribution. I don't know a lot of people who use Campaign Manager 360 for planning, but some do. If you are, then you will probably spend some time in planning module as well. Now within this marketing platform, when I click on this icon, it will also show me if I have access to any other platforms. For example, I have display and video 360 access, so I will have an option to go to the platform from here. Same thing with Analytics 360, Data Studio, and Tag Manager. But this course is strictly for Campaign Manager 360, so will always be within these three platforms. Now I will click on trafficking, which is the primary module. Whenever you log in, this is where you will be redirected to. You will even see that in the URL, it will say Google campaignmanager.google.com/trafficking. Now when you look at the trafficking module, what you see is there are three different sections. One is this title bar here, then we have the left navigation panel, and then we have this particular section, which is the main page. Now the first thing you have to observe is in Campaign Manager 360, you see the account or sub account ID which you are logged into. For example, I am logged into TP, Boopin, DMCC, PER, DCM, UAE account. So if you are working on multiple accounts, this is the first thing you will always look at, that which account you are working in. Then on the navigation panel, you have a search icon where you can search for anything in this account. For example, you have uploaded a creative. So when you click on the search, you can search for anything in this account. For example, I'll search for 300 x 250 creative. See, I have a lot of creatives in the account which are named as, which contain 300 x 250 in their name. So similarly, you can search for any ad, line item, or you can search for placement, any entity in this particular account. So search icon here is a very handy icon which helps a lot if you are in a hurry and want to check or search for a particular entity in DCM. Then you have settings icon. When you click on settings icon, it will give you options to change your time zone. For example, if the account is set up in US time zone, you have a team there as well, but you are working from any other country. So you can set different time zones, and you can select notifications, that what kind of notifications you want to receive. For example, if I click on notifications here, it will give me options with whether I want to receive campaign notifications, I want to receive no active default ad assigned, and it will give you a lot of options. So depending on when you want to get notified, so you can select any of these settings. Then we go to the help icon here. This is a very helpful icon in DCM. So you need any help, you want to know anything, you are stuck with anything, so you can search for here. It will give you a relevant article within this particular UI. For example, I will search for tags. I want to know about placement tags or setup event tags. I click on it, it will give me all the information here, and within this I can toggle between different help center articles. I can know many details. It's a very helpful tool, trust me on this. Then we have notifications separately. Whatever you have received in the UI, you can toggle between recent, category, or importance if you want to know what's happening in the account. Then we have this particular icon here where we can switch between the different modules, and then we have the profiles. It will show me which account is logged in at the moment to this particular account, and you can also sign out and switch Google account. For example, I want to access the same account with a different Gmail ID, so that can be done here. If you click here, you will always land on Home tab, and this will be to shrink and to expand the navigation panel. So that's all about the top navigation bar. Now we go to the left hand side. Now there are 3 different options on the left navigation panel when you log into your DC Campaign Manager 360. The first one is all campaigns. If I click on all campaigns, it will show me all the campaigns in this particular account or sub account. So there is a concept of accounts and sub accounts in DCM, which we will know about later. It's simple, but just to keep in mind. So it will show all the campaigns, and it will also show start dates, end dates, and which sub account this campaign is linked to. You can change the filters here. If you want to know only about active campaigns, you can say all campaigns. You can say you want to know campaigns of a particular advertiser. You want to know campaigns which have a certain start date, and similarly status, like you want to know campaigns which are active or archived only. Then the second option we have here is all advertisers. So if you click on it, it will show you all advertisers in this particular account, which is pretty straightforward, and it will give you information like which sub account that advertiser is linked to. Then we have admin. Admin is like settings on your phone or your laptop. You have a lot of settings there which we will cover later, but this is just to give you an idea, to make you familiar with the UI, so that later we don't have to focus much on where to go if we are looking for something. So there is account settings within the admin. There is sub sections within the admin section where you can change the name of your account, you can change the language, you can change the defaults like ad placement default. You can link it to different accounts like ads, data hub, BigQuery if you want. Then we have sub accounts. It will show you all the sub accounts within this particular account, or all the sub accounts which you have access to using this particular profile. Then we have sites. It will show you all the sites. We will know all of the details about what a site is, how to use it, just to give you an idea. So you will have user profiles, user roles. Then we have user roles, where you can create different kind of roles. For example, in my company, I have finance team who needs to log into Campaign Manager to verify the costs. I have traffickers who actually create the campaigns. Then I have managers who just oversee the reporting. So I will create, by default there are some roles defined in Campaign Manager. You can use them, or you can create a custom role. For example, if there is no role for people who can just check the pricing and overalls, if I need it for finance team, I will create a custom role as well. So I will define the permissions that particular role can do. So whenever I add a user, I define them a particular role which defines what all they can do in this Campaign Manager. So if there are multiple people added to the Campaign Manager account, all of them we can restrict with the roles that what all they can do within this. Then we have placement strategies, we'll cover it in later. Then we have content categories, we'll cover in later. These are very simple, straightforward, but out of scope at the moment. Then we have import queue. So there's one function in Campaign Manager where you can upload everything in bulk. That's one of the USPs. For example, you have a campaign for 5 regions, you have different ads, you have different creatives within each ad. So you can upload all of that in an Excel sheet and upload all at once. So it will automatically create a structure of the campaign with the ads and ad copies within those placements and sites. So that's if you are uploading something like that, so it will show you import queue, that what is being imported at the moment. Then we have change log, which is very important. So if there are multiple people working on this particular account, you always need to know that who did what. For example, a particular user made a change in the campaign which you didn't want intended to do. So all of that can be checked in the change log, that who was the user and what change did they made. It stores everything and you cannot delete it. So that's for, because all the softwares like this where multiple users can work on the same account, it's very important as well. So that's the overview of the Campaign Manager trafficking module. Okay, so once we go here and we go to the reporting and attribution, this is the module. It looks a bit different. Now this particular module is just used to create reports. Now you can create instant reports, which means if I click on new, I can select the dimensions and the metrics for this particular report here. For example, let's say activity, or I can select anything, impressions, put it here. The report will be shown here in the UI, which I can select the dates and check for an overview. It's kind of an overview report within the UI, which you can save and download as well. And then there is other option, which is offline reports, where you will actually select different kind of dimensions and metrics and you will be able to download this in an Excel file. Now the only difference is, one is instant reports does not support all the metrics and dimensions. It's like kind of on the go reporting, but offline supports all the dimensions and all the metrics. So then you have attribution and verification and summary here, which we will discuss later. I just wanted to show you how this particular module looks like. Now let's quickly jump to the planning module. Once you click on the planning module, this is where you will be redirected to. So what you can do is you can create a project or a plan here. For example, you have an upcoming campaign. You just want to know the costs and which publishers to include and all of that. It basically creates a plan which you can later even push to the execution as well. For example, if I click on, there is not much options. You just have a new project where you will enter the project name, for which advertiser you are planning, what are the dates, you can add some notes here, and what is your budget, what is your audience, what's your age group, what is your target CPM, and you click on continue. You basically can create a particular plan, that how much money you're spending with each publisher and how much money you will spend for this particular campaign overall. So guys, there's not much you can do in planning. So this is the overview of the UI. I hope you are pretty, not very comfortable, but you at least have an idea that how Campaign Manager looks, what are the 3 different modules and what we can do. That's all for this particular video. I will see you in the next one.